Hi, everybody. Welcome to what episode did I put this as? I can't see it now. I think it's maybe the 19th episode of the Happy Hustle Show, something like that. Tonight, we are going to talk about the power of a thank you. And this has come about, the reason that I want to talk to you about this subject is that this week I received a couple of thank yous. And you know that I'm all about appreciation and I do really value it, but I cannot tell you how much just the simplest thank you, hi Joe, brightened up my week. So I've had a really long week working with in my day job with two really lovely clients, but it's been full on. I've been like meeting with their team every half hour from Monday. And tonight, when I had the last meeting, I felt like I was going in jaded. Hi, Cassie. But I'm trying to do all the things that I tell you. I'm like, got a bit of music before I went on to the last call, but it was getting tricky because there was only like a minute between calls. So it was every time it was like, hi, it's Julian. I'm trying to explain the thing. Anyway, at the end of the last call, and I knew my energy was totally flagging. Hi, Julian. The guy that I was speaking to said just before I hung up, the guy said to me, we really appreciate you doing this work with our business. I can just feel your energy and your enthusiasm down the phone. And I'm like, oh, that's so nice. Like that just really, hi Barbara. That just topped it off beautifully. It was just, I don't know. It just really made me feel nice that first of all, that I was coming across like that, because I do absolutely love what I do through the day. Working, it is such a privilege. I was working with a charity, in fact, two charities this week, and it's just such a privilege to be able to work with them. But I knew I was flagging, and it was so nice that didn't come. So I still had, even flagging, I still had enthusiasm. So that compliment got me thinking about what I was going to talk about tonight. But also something else happened this week. So I received this lovely postcard, and I won't let you totally read it. I'll just flash it up. But and it isn't even signed. But it's come from a member of my family, and she's put, hey Jules, just wanted to let you know, I think what you're doing with Happy Side Hustle is inspiring and fabulous. You must be flourishing, yourself, bringing so much joy into so many. I remember the conversation on the coach just over a year ago when I talked about this being my dream to do this. And look at you now. And then she's put about people being really proud of it. She'll make me emotional, so I can't read that bit. But hi Angela. Hi Liz. Your partner had some bad. Oh Liz, I'm really sorry to hear that. Oh yeah, join us on catch up. Our thoughts and love are with you, Liz. So that just appeared through my door yesterday. And yesterday I was right in the middle of, no, it's my own fault. I overcommitted myself this week. Like I knew I did it. I knew in advance I did it, but it was just, I really wanted to work with both charities and I was struggling to fit them both in. Anyway, see when that came through my door, it's so, hi Ruby. It's so emotional. And I talk to you all the time about appreciation and accepting feedback. And I'm good at accepting feedback now. Like I have definitely developed that habit. But just because you're good at it doesn't mean it still doesn't have that really profound impact on me. And when I went to file that postcard, and I thought, I don't know what to do with it because I want to put it somewhere on display. And I went to my windowsill in my kitchen, and this is what I found on my windowsill. And they've been there for a long time, but I guess I don't really notice them anymore. So loads and loads of thank you cards. One of them is indeed from you, Gillian. That just, I can't even think about throwing out because they just mean so much that it's just like, anyway, it got me thinking, given that a physical thank you, so of course all thank yous are great, all appreciation is great, and lots of you have message me. Oh, and I love it. Like, you know, I really thrive in appreciation. But it got me thinking about how a physical thank you gift or card or something, if that has so much impact on me, then how can we thank the customers of our side hustle in a way that's not gonna cost very much money, but it's going to leave a massive impact on the experience that they have with your business. So some of you have seen these before, but I have. So I went looking. So I went looking for my own stuff, and actually I found these, and I think I showed these before, quite a few months ago now, but I don't know if you can see these, but these are just postcards. So that one says, I have enough jewelry, said no one ever. And that one says, jewelry because roses die and chocolate goes straight to your hips. And that one says, good things come in small packages, especially when it's jewelry. Now, those 3 postcards were sent with a package of gift boxes that I buy to send out my jewelry in. So I didn't order those. They were just, I opened the box and they were in there, and I order from them quite regularly, and they don't always put a gift in. So there's something actually nice about it being unexpected as well. So if you put a gift in every time, it sort of becomes a little bit expected. But so those postcards, and because I was buying jewelry gift boxes, they knew that jewelry would be something that I was interested in. So that I've kept those, and that probably I've maybe had those for more than 6 months now. I don't know what I'm ever going to do with them. Do you know what I'm going to do with them? I'm going to use them to enter competitions, because they've got like the postcard bit in the back, a big competition enterer as well. So I might use them for this, but they're almost too nice to do that. Anyway, I want you to think about, what can you do? So what sort of gift could you give your customer whenever they take advantage of your product or your service, or they purchase your product or your service? So again, some of you know that I send a little card like this with most of my orders. So it's hard to see, but it says, when you buy from a small business, an actual person does a happy dance. And it's just nice. It's on a lovely background, and it's a graphic that I purchased with the rights to be able to use it in printing. And then on the back, I just have a little message that says how grateful I am and 10% off your next order, which is good marketing. And the other thing that I have are my flowers. So I used to send these out with every order, but I haven't ordered. I must put that on my list actually. I need to order some more of the flower seeds, but that's flower seed paper cut into hearts. Well, I've bought it like that, but you could easily cut it into hearts on a Vista print square business card. I've put Let Love Grow on it, and it says flowers. It's hard to get it so that the light's not. It says flowers for you with love from Theta Jewelry. And on the back, it says, a heartfelt thanks for your support. It means the world to me. Please plant these wildflower seeds as a reminder that small acts can grow into something beautiful and add color to our world. So when somebody purchases something from me, I am sending them flowers. And that costs very little to make, but how lovely is that? Isn't it lovely? So your task for anyone that has tuned into this Happy Hustle show is to think about, what could you do? So what could you include with your service? So I've seen people, so I'm signed up for a coaching program at the moment, and the coach is sending out like pens and notepads that are branded. So she just got them branded somewhere like Vista Printers, somewhere similar, that have the message of her coaching program on them. And people are going mad for it. And actually, the reason I started thinking about that was that I saw a couple of posts in her group saying, oh, I haven't got my pen yet. And the pen must be worth like, I don't know, it'll be less than £1, but it hasn't arrived. And people are like, oh, I really want my pen. And I'm thinking, wow, that's cost her about a fiver to do, but she's selling pretty high-end coaching. So this is equally appropriate to a service. So a service or a product, but there's something about a physical gift. So I'm sure you would think to put in like a handwritten note or something like that, but there's something about, and as I say, a postcard, a postcard makes a big difference. I love my flowers, but it could be anything. Again, I've ordered some stuff before where they've sent little chocolates, or quite often from, a lot of the kind of stamping blanks that I get for my jewellery. They put the ones that come from America, they put in like American sweets. Remember, you can get those in B&M now and stuff, but remember back in the day, you couldn't get Twizzlers and, all of that stuff. So they put in just a couple of wee sweets, and it's just lovely. Like, I think, that's probably been in the post for 3 weeks and I probably don't actually eat them, but it's still a lovely, it's just that element of surprise, isn't it? And it's the element that shows this is a handmade gift or service that is created from me with love to you. So something that's related to your service or something that's related to your product. And as I say, just even a postcard, a card, a thank you card. Yeah, anything. I've seen, I'm sure you've seen it before. My son went to a university open day, virtual open day last week. And just before the open day, the day before, they sent him out a card that had like a little tea bag in it. And it said, we're looking forward to virtually seeing you tomorrow. Sit back, get yourself a cup of tea and a biscuit. And, we look forward to kind of chatting to you online. So it was just a tea bag and a card. But he came down to me, he's like, Mum, they've sent me a cup of tea. So it doesn't need, the whole point of this is it doesn't need to be anything big. It just needs to be something that's going to have an impact on your end user, whether that's the product that's going out or the service. So I would love to hear, I know you'll probably need time to think about this, but below this video, either if you're watching it on YouTube or Facebook, I'd love to hear your ideas, or if anybody already sends out a gift with their product or service, please feel free to share a picture of it, because it's really inspiring to see what other people do. And, obviously we're not going to copy each other, but you can certainly be inspired by each other. So, you can be inspired by those flowers. Like, I don't mind. So there's never going to be enough flowers, or there's never going to be too many flowers in the world. When I was selling my keepsakes, so my personalized tree plaques, I used to send out little packets of tree seeds. So like a cherry blossom tree or something like that. You have to be careful with that, with things like seeds. Now, with those flowers in particular, I can't send those to America. So if you're going to do something flower-wise, you have to check the customs rules. But I can send them freely in the UK, but you're not allowed to send seeds across to a lot of countries, actually. I haven't checked them all, but certainly I only use them internally in the UK because, you could be transmitting, I don't know, diseases of wildlife across the borders. So, hi everybody. Oh, it's so nice to see you all. Ruby, it's the thought and the gesture. It is, and that's what makes it memorable. And as I say, those cards, like those postcards, will have cost pennies to create from my gift box provider. I've still got those 6 months later, and that, whether I realize it or not, there's a psychological principle in this where of reciprocity, where when somebody gives you a gift, you feel that need to kind of repay them. So, and it's not a conscious thing, but the gift box manufacturers sent me those postcards. I am more likely to keep using that gift box manufacturer. The stamping people sent me those American sweeties. I am more likely to keep using that. And it's the same. I've got a really lovely accountant, and she sends me random things from time to time. So things will just turn up. Like, she'll send me like laminated, like £50 notes and just random things. Or she writes books, so she'll send me a copy of her book. And but it builds a real connection. It builds like a really lovely connection. So I'm going to go because I need to go and hang about with loads of you who are in the hive. So I can see there's loads of you on here. I'm going to end this and then I'm going to just send out another wee message and go live in the paid membership group, the Happy Hustle Hive. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how your first week has been. For everybody else, thank you so much for tuning in to the show. I will be, so normally it's every Monday and Thursday. I'm taking Monday off through the day because I'm going up to St Andrews with my family. But if I'm back on time, there will be a show on Monday night. If not, it will be Thursday night before the next one happens. So look out for that and have a great weekend, everybody. And hivers, I will see you soon. Cheers.